Is Senegal, the beacon of stability in West Africa, on the brink of political tumult? This question has been echoing around the globe as the country grapples with escalating unrest. Rewind to the early days of February 2024. President Macky Sall, in an unexpected move, indefinitely postponed the upcoming election scheduled for later in the month. This decision sparked the flame of discontent, igniting a wave of protests across the nation. Fast forward a week, the streets of Dakar, the vibrant capital of Senegal, turned into a battlefield. Protesters and law enforcement agencies clashed, with tear gas and rubber bullets becoming all too common sights. Meanwhile, opposition leaders called for a nationwide strike, further escalating the tension. The situation intensified when reports of arbitrary arrests and detentions began to surface. Human rights organizations raised alarms, citing violations of fundamental freedoms. The international community watched with growing concern as the beacon of stability flickered under the weight of this political crisis. Now, 2 weeks into the protest, the unrest shows no sign of abating. The indefinite postponement of the election has morphed into a broader challenge to President Sall's rule. The protesters are now demanding not just a clear election date, but also the president's resignation. This video delved into the unfolding crisis in Senegal. It traced the events from the sudden postponement of the election, the eruption of protests, the ensuing clashes, and the calls for a nationwide strike. It highlighted the allegations of human rights violations and the demands of the protesters. To summarize, the political landscape of Senegal is in turmoil. The indefinite postponement of the election by President Sall has triggered widespread protests. The situation has escalated, with opposition leaders calling for a nationwide strike, allegations of human rights violations, and demands for the president's resignation. The international community is closely watching these developments, hoping for a peaceful resolution. The beacon of stability in West Africa is flickering. Will it regain its glow, or will it succumb to the winds of political unrest? Only time will reveal the answer. For now, the world watches and waits as Senegal charts its course through this storm of uncertainty.